1. One. One. One.
Good morning.
1.
I now request Meenal to
TVRLS, he was a professor at the Indian Institute of Management, Ahmedabad, for over 20 years, beginning 1973, and subsequently an adjunct professor until 2014. He also worked as the L&D chair professor at HRD in Jeshmatpur during 1983 to 1985. With over 40 years of extensive work in the field of HRD, he was nicknamed as one of the father of HRD in India. Some of the positions held by Dr. Rao and contributions include: he was the founder and first president of National HRD Network, founder of first honorary director of Academy HRD India, president of Indian Society for Applied Behavioral Science ICBS, worked with David McClellan of Harvard University, the initiator of competency movement, and had joint research projects with him in 70s. Visiting faculty at the Indian Business School, Hyderabad, and an HRD advisor at the Reserve Bank of India. Assisted the Administrative Reforms Commission reviewing the personnel management practices for civil services, and he also served as a member of HRM Review Committee of Nationalized Banks set up by the Ministry of Finance in 2009 to 10. Established the first dedicated Department of Human Resource Development. The first Assessment Development Center in India was also run by him in Gujarat. HRD Audit Methodology National Fellow awarded by the Association of Indian Management Schools. Thank you.
I now request Saloni to welcome Mr. Nagmodi sir with a bouquet.
HRO and Vice President, Human Potential Development and Admin, NACL Industries Limited. It is our immense pleasure to request Mr. Sri. I now request Norman to welcome sir with a bouquet.
I request Raj
Into the business. Having worked in companies like Innova Solutions, Accenture Solutions, Tata Motors Limited, Infosys Technologies, Dell International Technologies, Dr. Reddy's Laboratory Limited, Balapur Industry Limited, and Podicop Limited. He is currently working with NACL Industries Limited as CHRO and Vice President of Human Potential Development and Administration. He possesses significant experience in building and leading successful teams spread globally that have demonstrated winning strategies in various facets of HR, namely attract, hire, and retain top talent, identifying, alternating, talent pool, and strengthening vendor management, institutionalize industry-leading HR practices across the board.
I now request Mubashir to welcome Ms. Shalini Hamd. Organizations like Panasonic, Zydus Healthcare, Strides, and Lupin Healthcare. An alumna of IIM Kozhikode, and Ms. Shalini holds an MBA from IIM and a bachelor's degree from Andhra University. Her expertise encompasses both B2B and B2C marketing, consistently delivering impactful strategies across industries. Adding another feather to her cap, Ms. Shalini is set to debut as an author with her book, which will be launched at upcoming
University. His brainchild, ICBM School of Business Excellence, started off humbly in 1989 and gradually progressed into a leading business school in the region. Core management education with a good exposure to practical skills, together with case studies, situation handling, role plays, group discussion, storytelling, and other creative tools, resulting in transforming a normal graduate into management graduate ready to take on the corporate world with elan. ICBM School of Business Excellence is aligned with his vision of providing world-class management education at an affordable fee, with the icing on the cake being guaranteed placement with a minimum package of 5 lakhs before completion of course, or else fees fully refunded subject to 85% attendance. Professor Zirasar is a motivator and enabler who shapes the future management leaders with a strong sense of responsibility and ethics. A passionate and a warm personality who has built a saga of success in academic education impressive placement and international collaboration, and has set the benchmarks of excellence.
Luminaries on the dais, my dear faculty members, parents, and the graduating students, and also the coordinators. A very good morning to you all. And it's a proud privilege to welcome Dr. T.V. Rao sir. In fact, I'm very bad at Urdu, but still I'll attempt to read a couplet and dedicate it to him. हजारों साल नरगिस अपनी बेनूरी पे रोती है, बड़ी मुश्किल से पैदा होता है चमन में दीदावर. Means, to translate in English, it takes millions of years in a garden to a flower called Didavar. Means it's a rare flower which blossoms once in 1,000 years. So we are indebted and very lucky to have Dr. T.V. Rao sir amidst us, and he has given his kind consent to be the chief guest and hand over the degrees. I'm so jealous. The students are so fortunate to receive the degrees from him and have his convocation address. So I welcome you, sir, profusely from the bottom of my heart. I take this as an honor to welcome Sri Netmodi sir. Like, he has always been an able supporter and a well-wisher of ICBM School of Business Excellence, whether it is guidance and training for the students or placements. We take it as a big honor, sir, to have you among us. Coming, sir. I take this again as a privilege to welcome Sri Srinivas C.R. sir. He has been again a well-wisher of ICBM from ages. Professor Jitendra Govindani, our Director Academics, he helps in giving some suggestions in the course curriculum, course outlines, and how to take it to the next level. So it's an honor, sir, to welcome you on this day of our convocation, and the students are fortunate to receive their degrees from your hand. It's again a big honor, very big honor, to welcome one of our alumni, Shalini Kumari. In fact, I remember this date. We had started the PGDM program in 2006. So 2006-8 and 2007-9, which is Shalini's batch, we had the first convocation. We had the first convocation where Shalini had received her PGDM certification from ICBM School of Business Excellence. Now, on the 17th convocation, she is there to hand over those degree certificates to you all. So it's a remarkable journey. I was just sharing with the dignitaries when we were preparing to come for this convocation. She has an amazing journey. She is a science graduate. Now all the science graduates who are sitting there can take a feather from her, a leaf of wisdom from her. Being a science graduate, she excelled in first pharma, lupin, and then she has gone, and as the introduction of hers was read by one of our students. So she is a role model, and her upcoming book, which she has written, will be launched in the India Book Fair to be held in New Delhi, I think somewhere in the first week of February. It's a big honor for us to get to this stage, and recognition of MBA from AIU is a big achievement for ICBM School of Business Excellence. I also take this opportunity in welcoming all the parents without whose support ICBM would not have reached this heights. It is the constant support of the parents, their faith and trust in ICBM School of Business Excellence to groom and then put their wards into excellent careers. The trust has made us what we are today. I take this as an honor to welcome you all, parents, sirs and ma'ams, who have taken precious time from their day-to-day schedule, and on a Sunday they are here to witness history in the form of this wards, the children getting these fantastic degrees from all the dignitaries on the dais. I take this opportunity in welcoming all our staff members who have been instrumental in shaping these students, not only from now, from ages. Now, without their contribution, those who are graduating today would not have seen this day, or you would not have donned the hats of the corporate world from which you are representing, from ICBM to the corporate world. Different corporates, like there are so many milestones to achieve. Now, what I remind you is what all the ideals you have imbibed and you have learned, and ICBM, keep them intact in your mind and heart for the years to come and flourish as top corporate managers in the corporate world. God bless you with immense success and unparalleled joy and victories. Any step where you are putting should be converted into a victory step for you all. God bless you all. Enjoy your day and hope you'll be doing wonders for ICBM School of Business Excellence too. Keep our flag flying high. Thank you so much.
PGDM and PhD. Sir has more than 35 years of experience in teaching and administrative as a director, professor and selection committee member, advisor and mentor for more than 23 plus universities. Appointed as an organizing committee member by the Ministry of Culture and Youth Affairs to celebrate the Republic 50.
On this day, it is a proud moment and also some type of emotional business excellence. All these years, for the last 2 years particularly, you have been learning a number of subjects or the knowledge in total, and I am sure that you are going to put the knowledge to test by jumping into the real life world. The real life world is waiting and welcoming you to solve its own problems. The real life situation is very, very disruptive, uncertain, innovative, offering innovative challenges, and uncontrollable environment. Every day is going to be a new challenge. Every day is going to be a innovative opportunity for every student who is leaving this particular campus. It is up to you to understand and handle the situations wherever you are going to be from tomorrow onwards. For the last 2 years, we have been in the portals of this particular education institution with a structured system. But the future is not going to be in the same fashion. Future is very, very uncertain and effectively disturb your thinking process. But you have to think and come out with innovative solutions to handle the day-to-day problems of your own workplace and also your organizations and also your society. Every day, the society is going to offer innovative challenges, but it is up to you to how you can handle it. That is why this convocation started with lighting the lamp, that is, dispel the darkness with the knowledge of light. We invoked God Ganesh to overcome or help us to overcome the challenges that we are going to handle. And we invoked Sri Krishna. And Sri Krishna is the greatest leader of this universe produced so far. And you must be like Sri Krishna in understanding and handling the situations of your own business, your own industry, and your own environment. I am very, very happy to congratulate all the 200 plus graduates who are going to take their certificates on this occasion and going to enter into the real life situation. I am also happy to see the proud parents who are going to witness the ceremony of taking the degree certificates by your students from the greatest persons, particularly Professor T.V. Rao. I always admire and feel that Professor T.V. Rao is the father of HR in the country and also in the international environment. And spending time with him is a great opportunity to learn. No need to listen to his lecture actually. Spending time, sitting with him is the greatest opportunity that itself will enlighten us. Such a great person is there in front of you. Therefore, I once again congratulate all the graduates who are going to take the certificates from him and also wish you all the best. And the ICBM wanted to see you as a great personalities in the years to come.
I hereby declare the 17th Convocation for the batch 2022-24 open.
I'm totally honored. Thank you so much, Sir, Ritu sir, ma'am, for calling me. And it feels so good seeing all of you in front of me. I mean, there was a day I was sitting that side, right? And I'm also privileged to share stage with such esteemed professionals and individuals, right? So I have no script I have no speech to give you, but I can, from last 14-15 years of experience, professionally, personally, and in life, I can give you a few tips. Being your senior, one of your senior. So my first tip, just don't live this life, design it. Right? You just don't have to live like everybody else is living it. Sit with a piece of paper, tomorrow you're going to the real world, right? Till today, you had a lot of people, holding your hand, supporting you, right? But from tomorrow, you'll be in the real world, right? You need to be on yourself. Sit with a piece of paper, design your life. Write your dreams, what exactly you want to do, right? Because if you are not going to live your dream, you are going to live someone else, right? So it's really, really important to design your life and work hard. Work hard with the right intention. There are a lot of people who are working hard around us, but you need to have right intention, right? You need to be very, very focused what you do. Today we have social media, we were talking separately, we have social media, you have a lot of distractions around you. And this is an age of attention, everybody is looking for your attention, everyone, Instagram and a lot of social media, OTT, you need to decide where you need to focus on, what you have to do in life. Then next step, define your own success, right? Nobody else would define what success means to you. So if you are designing your life, you need to define what success means to you. Success has a different, a different definition for many. So some of you must be thinking, okay, if I get a job in a multinational, I'm successful. For some, a startup is a success, right? So you need to define your own success, and you have to live with it. You don't need to follow others. You don't need to follow everyone around you, right? So have your own race and run with your own pace. It's really, really important to define where you're going and how you're going. Now, the next important tip which I follow, and which is very, very important, fail early, fail faster. It's really, really important to fail right. I see a lot of people. I'm not very experienced like many sitting at the dais, but it's really important to fail. Don't afraid to fail. Consider failure as a free MBA for you, with no charges, right? And failure is a gift. When you win, it only brings confidence or sometimes arrogance. But when you fail, you actually learn. So, and you're gonna fail, right? You go and join a job, lot of you'll feel like a failure. Oh my God, I'm not doing good. I deserve more. So my next step came from this word deserve. So be competent before you be confident, right? Learn. It's really important to learn. Now you all are graduates, so my next step, be an eternal learner. Graduation doesn't mean you have graduated and you are a learned person. From tomorrow, your real learning starts. Your journey of greatness starts. Never fail to learn. Never fail to learn. And now you have, social media with lot of, exposure around you. You can learn a lot. So learn. It's really, really important to learn every day. Yeah, I think these are basic tips that I can give you from my life. And I would like to give you a few tips for marketing, because now many must be thinking, ma'am, you're from marketing. Give us some tips who wants to go in marketing, right? So first tip on marketing, understand your customer like your best friend, right? You know your customer, you know your best friends, right? When your friend feels good, feels bad, when his mood is good, his mood is bad, understand your customer like your friend. Understand your customer's journey. The better you understand your customer, the better marketer you can be, right? Now, another thing which is really important, people keep talking about data. So data is important. Data tells you what is happening, but empathy and emotions are more important than that. Data tells you what is happening, but empathy and emotions tells you why it's happening, why it matters for your customer, right? I remember one there are many incidences. It's difficult to bring a lot of examples from last so many years. But I remember I was in pharma, and we launched a brand of iron, right? Iron, we all need iron. And everybody was talking about absorption, everybody was talking about efficiency, and how it would make the changes in your life, in your body. And and one thing which was missing was emotion. And we launched a campaign, and we launched a campaign that Care for Caregiver of women. We launched that brand for women, and we talked about the emotion, right? A woman who takes care of everyone, who will take care of that woman. So it's actually iron who can take, so right? So bring emotions in everything you do. Without emotions, marketing is nothing. Yeah. So. I mean, there are a lot of stuff that I can talk. If you have any questions, we can talk maybe post this session. But yeah, I would like to wish you all the best, Do well. You all are very talented guys. At our 15 years back, we were not that talented. We were not that dynamic. You can dance, you can do a lot of stuff, but I wish you all very, very best. But only thing that I would say before I go, your success is in your hand. Design it and live it. Thank you.
Flying colors, all of you are working, which is absolutely a great milestone to celebrate, and are working in different firms of different shapes and sizes, and I'm sure you're also dealing with the trauma or the experiences of the transition, because sometimes it can be very traumatic because you move from one phase to the other in life, and it's never easy. But what I can tell you is, if your feet is firm on the ground, you will do it with a lot of finesse. And there are a lot of people around you who can actually teach you a thing or two to tell you how do you really transition from one phase of life to the other one. And this is the most important phase that you're getting into, because you're moving in a situation of being dependent to being independent. And a lot of what you do going forward, you will be and you'll only be accountable and responsible for what you do. So make sure every single step that you take forward is very firmly done, and you should be very proud of what you're doing as you move forward. The other reason why you should do that is because a lot of people are looking up to you. Your juniors, your siblings back home, your friends around, they are looking at what you're doing, how you're doing it, and what you're trying to achieve by doing that. So be very mindful of doing that. And I'm sure while you're taking that privilege of taking those steps, baby steps in your future, you're also very proud of how you're moving from one phase to the other. And that's really feeling contentment. The world out is very, very competitive, and I'm sure all of you will agree. But remember, while you be very competitive, be also very empathetic. why I say empathy with competitiveness is because you're competing with people who are likes of you. They've also gone through the experience that you've gone through. They're also trying to gun for the best. So remember, while you're doing your best, they're also trying to do their best. So collaborate, go with them. Show a lot of empathy while you do that. People will respect for that. Many times we have people who are just, single-minded, they think in isolation, and then they move alone. They don't succeed, they don't go far. So therefore, a tinge of empathy in everything they do is going to take you far. And a lot of people respect you for not for being competitive, but being empathy, bringing in empathy into that competitive spirit. And I've seen this in a whole lot of people who have succeeded and have become examples for a lot of people to emulate from and learn from. So remember that it's very, very important to take. In terms of the industry that you all are probably a part of, I know for a lot of students that I have interacted over my 30 years of experience, they're sometimes very, very bucketed in their minds that I should only go into this particular industry or that particular industry. And they're very close to the opportunities that are lying out in front of them. Having seen different industries, having worked with a whole lot of professionals around me, all I can tell you is, if there's an opportunity out there, explore it. Put a lot of curiosity in your mind. Because unless you do that, unless you remain flexible to be agile, you never know what you're going to miss out. And while you try new things, what you do to yourself is, you bring in that kind of opportunity. You never know what you miss in this rat that you're all trying to get to. Take a pause, think about what is out there, look around, feel it, sense it, and then you make a choice. And you'll be very proud of those choices that you make. And I've seen a lot of people fumble. It's absolutely normal. A lot of people default. It's very normal. And what you need to do that is, in times of like those, because all of us are human beings and we have emotions. They go very high and they go very low. Best thing that can help you in those times is look for an anchor. Look for someone who can hold your hand, tell you that it's absolutely okay to be not okay. And if you're able to do that, you will be able to become a much more mature person. Because you take a step back, you pause for a while, look for help, and then with that help, that wealth of wisdom that you bring, which mean a lot to all of us. And I can tell you that if you are able to invest in those little emotions that I talked about, or there are many more, you will be much more richer in experience. This is real life. This is no longer a dream that we're living. This is real life. And things can change overnight without a warning. And are you prepared enough, well enough, in a very informed manner? It will do you wonders. Because for the next step, so congratulations once again. You've come to a very, very beautiful phase in your life. Enjoy it. And everything that you see, if you see somebody, doing something nice to you, making you feel good about it, or helping you move forward, make sure that you are thanking them. The way you do that, I think that because you thank them. And the same goes with the faculty members, the management of this great institution. It has more than a role to play. The moment you forget that, you're forgetting yourself. Never get to that situation. And more importantly, the colleagues that you work with. Because you will be in and that's how you collaborate. That's where you make sure that you're being very inclusive. You're taking into account what they're saying, what they're doing. So important is, this is, and the most important rather, this is the first day of the rest of your life. And like Shani rightly said, design it for yourself. Nobody else is going to do that for you. But yes, when you're not very sure how good the design is, you will enjoy the journey. On that note, I want to thank the manual team, Professor Zara, coming here and giving me the privilege of sharing this spotlight with Dr. TV Rao, someone I've looked up and like she said. This is a rare opportunity and I'm sure she's going to treasure it for her life. And of course, Professor Narayan here, living this dream of yours, but remember, you got to embrace the reality that becomes you starting tomorrow as you walk out of the portals of this great institution. All the very best to you. Congratulations again. Thank you.
Managing Director, new mark to address the gathering.
I was driving here and I said, how many people do we have right now from ICBM? And she said, I can't even count anymore. She said, the number is definitely over 40. That is, I can still say, the quality, the consistency is second to none. You guys should be very, very proud of what we put together here, and all my other dignitaries. This is the first time I'm in a convocation, by the way. So the last time I wore this robe was in 1994. And that makes less than 5%. Thanks to the colonization or various other reasons. And once again, post-independence, we are still struggling in that 4-5% range. But something really important has happened. Our per capita, this is India's century. And what we have, what I see in front of me, I feel so confident. We are in a very, very good position. I'm very confident where we are. I started offshoring to India back in 2003. And when I was talking to my CEO, so I used to work with Warren Buffett. I was his country head here for quite some time. And he met me in Denver once. And he asked me, Ned, how are things going in India right now? This is an announcement. We're looking for cheap labor. There's no place like India right now. You have the biggest 80-50 workforce. Technically very. You know what I was saying this to him? I was feeling very proud of them. Cheap labor still has. I moved to India, and I'll tell you something has happened in the last 5 years. Today, you want cheap labor? Go to Philippines, go to Laos, go to Cambodia. Today, India is being looked upon as a knowledge base. And India put together. This is why we have become what we are today. So, I want to say 3 things to you guys before I end. I don't want to give very long speeches here. One is India, the economic piece. One is the social piece. And one is the individual piece. We spoke about the India piece here. I think you're blessed to be at such a wonderful point in our country right now, where, as I said, we are very good at delivering also, by the way. As you know, I'm divided from things. Whatever that is, because we are all about work. And I'll give you an example. We are just 1 out of the 10 billion odd people that have walked on this earth. 7 billion of the population, but 3 billion have probably gone by now. We are so minuscule. And what is Earth? A minute speck of grain in the whole universe. We are so small, we're inconsequential as individuals. Okay, so enjoy life. Okay, it's minimal. So let's enjoy the place we work at. Whichever field you get into, whether it's entrepreneurship, whether you get into research, whether you continue your academics, or whether you want to work at this point, it is really, really important that you are having fun. That is my single advice to all of you. Have a lot of fun. Life just zips by. Okay, my 31st year I'm working today. I have no regrets, honestly, wonderful time. But make sure you're having fun. Shalini mentioned, fail early. It's important. Another thing that, Srini mentioned, get help whenever you need. My advice to you, get a mentor at every stage of your life. You had a mentor in this college. You want to get into your first job, probably a team lead is going to be a mentor. That mentor keeps changing. Your goals keep changing. Make sure you have somebody that's guiding you. Even at this age, I am proud to have certain mentors even today. So make sure you're always doing that. And guys, as individuals, as Winston Churchill once said, don't make a living, make a life. All right? You make a living by what you get, and you make a life by what you give. It's very important. I've had the honor to work for Warren Buffett, probably one of the biggest philanthropists in the world in our lifetime. Be the Bill Gates, be the Azim Premjis, be the Warren Buffetts. Give back. It's really, really important. Okay, we're all in this together. Make the most of it. Today is the first day, and I'm jealous of you guys, honestly. What you have right now, what you have in front of you, the opportunity you have, India is the place to be today, and you have the whole life in front of you. But I cannot stop this without, complimenting the people that actually deserve this the most. People who supported you the most, and never forget that, your parents. You are what you are because of that. Never ever forget that. Keep in mind, your friends, even your brothers, sisters, your professors, okay, nobody gives you the unconditional love and support your parents will give you. So people sitting in the back, thank you very much, parents. And once again, thank you so much to all the faculty, management for creating what they have created out here. Congratulations and have a wonderful day, wonderful life, wonderful career. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. It is an honor to invite our chief guest, Dr. T.V. Rao, sir, Chairman, TVRLS, ex-Professor IIM Ahmedabad, to deliver the convocation address.
Professor Gerard, Dr. Narayan Reddy, Mr. Modi, Shalini, Srinivas, all the faculty members and members of Professor Gerard's team, students of ICBM and their parents. I want to congratulate all of you for making this happen, getting the 22-24 batch to graduate today. Congratulations. It's a wonderful day, and if I have to go in a sequence of congratulating, I would first congratulate, as Mr. Modi said, the parents who are responsible for getting you here, for giving you the freedom and making sure that you graduate. The second in line, I would congratulate all of you for working hard, for making it here, for graduating and doing a wonderful job. When we congratulate you, we also have expectations. You will surpass what you have done in the last 2 years, in the years to come. And I hope you will not disappoint us. I'll also congratulate the faculty and management of your school for, I think, your successful contribution to the society, not only through this batch, for all the batches, and Shalini is a good example of, I think, whatever you have done coming here, and I think it makes us feel proud. On Convocation Day, you have now heard 3 of our guests, and I endorse everything that they have said. And I've already delivered my convocation address yesterday. If some of you happen to be present, I think you have heard me. I don't want to say I have nothing new to say. I have a lot to say. I can keep on saying this. But I will today give you 2 advices. Besides endorsing whatever Shalini, Modiji and Srinivas have said. 2 advices which are very important. Advice number 1. I think is to respect your time and yourself. What do I mean by this? I will explain a little more. At one point of time in TVRLS, in the company I run, after I didn't fully leave IIM, I left as a full-time professor and started this organization called TVRLS. In fact, I must tell you the story. I used to teach a course on entrepreneurship. That was the first course I taught in IIM Ahmedabad, Laboratory in Entrepreneurial Motivation, which gave birth to quite a few entrepreneurs. And students used to ask me, "Sir, you are teaching us entrepreneurship. But it is said that those people who are not good entrepreneurs, who can't be entrepreneurs, come and teach entrepreneurship. And those who can't manage, come and teach management to us. So how about demonstrating that you can also manage a company?" And that is how I ended up starting TVRLS. And I think I have successfully managed. It has just completed 28 years. And we made a difference. We were the one to start a number of things in ONGC, NTPC, Indian Oil were the ones who introduced the assessment center, 360-degree feedback. I think we would have covered at least about 30,000 senior managers using 360-degree feedback. So one day in my company, this is about 15 years back, we have a secretary. Let me take her name, Marilyn George. She was our secretary. And that time her salary was 10,000 rupees a month. So as I was going out off and on, I used to find her chatting. Sometimes I was not sure if she is doing work, she is wasting time. Then there is a tea and then people are wasting time. Then I started saying that, I started asking myself, what is the value of time? Then I started calculating. And I discovered when you pay 10,000 rupees to a person a month, the person is costing 1 rupee a minute. You calculate. Don't use Narayan Murthy's formula. 70 hours. Normally 40 to 50 hours a week or 180 hours a month. 10,000 rupees. You will get it. Approximately 1 rupee a minute. Remember this, 1 rupee a minute. When you pay 10,000 rupees. So you are all going to be in salary range, I am told. I am not sure whether I am correct or not. Your range, I am told, varies between 6 lakhs to 18 lakhs. Somewhere there. So 6 lakhs, let's take the lowest. 6 lakhs means 50,000 a month. That means your time is costing 5 rupees a minute. When you take a 15-minute tea break, you are using the company's money 75 rupees. Plus the cost of the tea. And if you get 2 or 3 friends together, 4 of you having a cup of tea for 15 minutes, you can estimate what is the cost. That means, are you using this time to learn, disseminate, to contribute to the productivity, or are you using this time to waste out of vengeance on your boss or on the company or on the HR department? There are many people who use their time. I mean, they use it as a crib kind of a session too. So what the point is, if you pay 10,000 rupees, 1 rupee a minute, 50,000 rupees, 5 rupees a minute, that is the value of time, the real value of time, only in terms of those 8 hours of work that you have. But there is a hidden value. What is the hidden value? Human resource, the cost of people is only one part. What is it that is expected? Why people pay you salary? People pay you salary because you can deliver results. If you look at some of the companies, normally in IT companies, the annual turnover in terms of the finances, what you are supposed to get is about 4 times the people cost. In finance companies also it is supposed to be 3 to 4 times the people cost. They cost it by hours, billable hours and all kinds of things. 3 to 4 times. That means if somebody is paying you 50,000 rupees a month, your cost is 5 rupees a minute, but the value expected is 4 times. That means 20 rupees a minute. A 15-minute tea break is costing, opportunity cost is about 300 rupees. If people underestimate of your talent. Why I say that? Because people who are all the time interested in costing human value. And there is this person by name Stewart who had written a lot of books on intellectual capital value of people. And he suggested at one point of time a formula. He said, if I have to estimate the human value of employees in any company, I will look at their earning capability for the next 5 years, including maybe 1 or 2 promotions they get and so on. So sometime in the year 1997, there was no company who included cost of human resources in the balance sheet. I'm sure some of you know, the first company to do that was Infosys. Narayan Murthy did that, I think 97 or 98. I think he estimated at that point of time, using Stewart's formula, the human resource, the value of people whom he employed at that time, it was some 2,000 people or so, and then was something like about 2,000 crores, putting all of it. And it was a big news. I'm sure some of you may not have been born around the time. It was a big news, 97, 98, because everyone was looking towards Infosys. And somebody from a business magazine, which was not published later, but asked me, called me to say, you are a HR expert, what do you think of this value that Mr. Murthy has used? He included the earning capability of these people who are employed in Infosys at that time for the next 5 years and equated this to be some 2,000 crores or something like that. I don't exactly remember the figures. That is the value of, so suppose you are all valued by your company where you join. We are paying you 6 lakhs a month or 10 lakhs or 12 lakhs. If we have to tell you what is your value, multiply by about 5 or 10, your value is 60 lakhs or 180 lakhs. This is what's the trend. So this was the question asked to me. My answer was, I met Mr. Narayan Murthy in 1973. I joined IIM Ahmedabad in 1973. December was a month, lot of curfew was going on. I was staying outside. Narayan Murthy left already, he was working somewhere else. He came to visit a friend of mine, Mr. Ramarao. And Ramarao, we were having tea in the evening, that's the time when the curfew was relaxed. He introduced me to Mr. Murthy and he said, Mr. Murthy, Manavade Nundi Telugu Kuda Matladtaru. He is Telugu, speaks very fluently, Narayan Murthy. Although he was born probably in Karnataka or something like that. That is how I. So I told this magazine, go back to the salary Narayan Murthy was drawing in IIM Ahmedabad when he was in the computer section. 50,000 rupees. Now if I had said, you estimate 50,000 rupees means 2 lakhs, 5 lakhs, put it for 10 years, 50 lakhs. Narayan Murthy can be valued in 1972 or 73 as 50 lakhs. What would you say? You laugh at me. He made many people millionaires. That is the talent. You cannot recognize your capability when you are young, in your first job or second job and things like that. That's human asset value, unlimited. We are all born with unlimited value. Of course, this was the thing to say. I think in the absence of anything else, this is the way we estimate, that is all economic estimates of human resource value is total underestimate, because you never know what a person can do. And I think what was done in 97, I think it's a very obvious kind of thing. So that is what I say when I say value your time, because you don't know your talent. You're already happy and proud that you have graduated from ICBM, but you sometimes think, why not IIMA? Maybe I would have got double the salary if it is IIMA and so on. Now, don't be under the misimpression. There are many people in IIMA. In fact, I have come across some cases who have graduated with quite a bit of wonderful things, but they later may not have done all wonderful things. Okay? So it's possible that irrespective of the institution from where you graduate, if you respect yourself and if you constantly learn, I think you will be able to do many wonderful things. So I think first thing to do is to respect your time, because when you respect your time, you are respecting your talent. And when you respect your talent, in that 15 minutes of a tea break, what are you doing? I think this is where your antennas need to be sharper. You discuss with a friend, you get to know how to be happy. I think it's a very good point, sir. How to be happy. So can you understand from some of your friends how they are managing their lives? Can you understand from some of your friends when they tell you bad stories about their bosses? When you become a boss, you don't want to be like them. This is the kind of feelings that they get created. Can you understand what kind of work-life balance issues they have? Can you understand what kind of issues they may be having with their parents? Very recently, I have come across Narayan Reddy sir, you worked in Goa. I was trying to look at effective students, and I went to this Goa Institute of Management to talk to some of the faculty, and they gave me the name of some students, and one of the students is a very effective student. I asked that boy, I contacted him and I said, why have you done anything great? He said, no, one thing I do is that every day I call my parents and tell them what I am doing and get to know their difficulties. I spent 10 to 15 minutes because my parents were from an ordinary labor class and they brought me here and I owe it to them and I keep on therefore calling them out. This is what I do. But Professor Rao, the more important thing is, I've seen in my own class, there are other students who don't even want to communicate with their parents. They say, what do they know? I don't want to. So I have come across a few cases where I know that the parents are longing to talk to this boy and he would never bother to call them up. And I would call on his behalf the parents, and later one day I had a discussion with him and said that you are not doing the right kind of a thing, you don't know what is important and so on. I counseled him and then he is a very happy boy, he is doing very well now and so on. Interesting kind of a thing. So, okay, you can also learn from the experiences of other people when you are interacting with them. A very interesting thing, this boy is doing simple social service, not even knowing that he is doing this service, he is bringing happiness in the lives of others. There is a person by name Dave Ulrich, those of you in HR, you would have known, a university, Michigan University professor, very recently wrote a very interesting LinkedIn article in which he said the quality of a leader is decided by how people after interacting with him leave his or her office. If they leave happily after every interaction, then you are a great quality leader. If you don't they leave happily, then you are not a good leader. So every interaction you have, you should make sure that the people who interact with you feel happy at the end of it. That is work-life balance. If you want to be, how are you as a leader? So that is the kind of self-respect one has to have. Constantly learning, that 15-minute tea break you use, you are learning from other people and trying to see how can I be a better person, how can I multiply my own resources and so on. This is lesson number 1. I gave a long lecture, I didn't intend to give that much, but I thought I must explain to you the value of time. Time and talent are linked and you don't know your talent. And do not ever underestimate what you can do to the society. The more you can think positively, the more you can make a difference. Second advice I want to give you. I have seen many studies, many research studies, both in US and in India, on successful people. And one of the things that come out very clearly in all these studies is the leaders, how they become leaders, what successful leaders become in later part of their life, to a large extent is decided in the first year of their work. That means you are all now going to graduate. In a few months from now, you will be joining with this new PGDM from ICBM school. And that first year is a very significant year. There are only 2,000 hours for you. You have to work only 2,000 hours. And I told you what every minute means, the value. The research studies have indicated the way you treat the first year of your work life decides what you are going to become in future. That means more than what you have learned in ICBM, in the next 1 year what you are going to do is going to decide whether you will be a great leader or a useless fellow. This is very important. So remember, every minute is important in the next 1 year. So you have to treat the first year. If you have a bad boss, how to deal with it. If you have a good boss, how to deal with it. Yesterday, after my talk, a couple of you were raising with me a very interesting kind of a question, and I told her that I'll probably try to answer this question tomorrow. And the question asked was that we come across a lot of unethical practices. People think short term. They want to get results at any cost. Now, if I, as an young manager, observe that some of my seniors of the company is not doing right things, what is my responsibility? What should I do? It's a very difficult question to answer. I thought over it. This is not the first time I confronted this. All the time we think about it. I think there are 2-3 things that we need to understand. In this world, very unfortunately, means become ends. The method that you use to achieve certain objectives, after some time become objectives themselves. Then the original ends get forgotten. What is civil servant supposed to do? To serve people. But he is only applying rules, blindly applying rules. Like I had come across when we were writing this book on leaders in the making, I had come across a graduate from IIM Ahmedabad, did XLRI, whatever, did 2-year post-graduation in this institute and later joined as a HR officer. And within the first month, one of the union representatives came and asked him, "Sir, I need loan from my Provident Fund account." So this person went through the record and he said, "Sorry, you are not eligible for the loan." He said, "Why?" "Because you have taken the loan 2 months ago and you have crossed the limit and therefore I can't help you." All this you have gone through, this IIT, IIM or XLRI, whatever it is only to look at the rule book and tell me what I am not eligible for? Is this what I expect from you? He said, that statement shook me. That is when his learning began. He said, then I must find out, I must help this child. I must therefore, all my life is only meant for whatever I have learned, is only to apply rules and deny an opportunity for somebody. You can see what kind of work-life balance you are creating, what kind of happiness you are creating and so on. That changed his life and that is sowed the seed for. So why I am saying this is, if you come across conflict between short-term and long-term goals, first of all try to understand. There is nothing like a perfect solution. It are related. I think be conscious of every minute you spend and use it as a learning experience to multiply your talent. Every minute you should be saying, I am growing my talent. I think that is what ICBM has prepared you for developing many antennas. You have finance antennas, operations, research antennas, management, strategic thinking, HR, OB, all kinds of antennas. Now your antennas, you are going to the society with these antennas and every minute, every instant that you are going to get in the first year of your life, you are going to absorb. And if you do well in the first year, later is only, I think, multiplication of another 30, 35 years. But you don't need to wait for 35 years. First 5 to 10 years, you will be a wonderful leader. Today, the world recognizes young people in their mid-20s and 30s. That Shalini is a good example. You have, within 10 to 15 years, they can recognize you as, this is the kind of a leader we want to have. I want to wish you all the best. Congratulate you once again. And evoke the leader in you and get the best out of your life.
I'm very nervous, so I don't know this award is made for me. Thank you so much. Thank you.
I made some terrific friends here at ICBM. I'd like to thank my parents for believing in me.
You should write your story. Yeah.
Sir, one photo.
For this opportunity. I don't know what to say because 2 years ago I was standing right there. I believe Zishan, Taha and they were getting the awards and I thought to myself, I want this. So getting to this point is something of achievement for me. I think the first goal to-do list has been checked. Now moving on to the next to-do list check. So thank you everyone. Thanks to my classmates and everyone for supporting me always. Thanks to the support system of faculties who have always been supportive to me wherever I am. I'll always be thankful. Thank you.
my faculty members and to all the parents who are here today and also to my batchmates. You know, it's a very overwhelming moment for me right now, and that too in front of my parents. I'm achieving this, so I know they are feeling very much proud of me right now, but I am very much proud of my parents because I'm daughter for them, and they have believed in me. They made my success today, and I am standing here because of them. Because if they wouldn't believe in their daughter, maybe I wouldn't have believed in myself. And that's what I request to each and everyone. Please believe in yourselves. And I also read in a book, I came across a line, so I just want to share with you all. Believe in yourselves and believe in the belief. That's what I want to share with everyone. Please believe and also face the challenges that are coming in your life. And I also expect that everyone will make your parents as much proud as I made them today. And I'm very much happy to all my batchmates and congratulations to all. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you ICBM for equipping me with all the skills and values to face the world more confidently. Coming from a science graduate or being a financial analyst at an MNC, all this wouldn't be possible without you people. Thank you, sir. Thank you ICBM.
To express my gratitude to Ritu ma'am, chairperson, and Gerard sir, Jitu sir, and also Narayan sir. And I'm so tense to talk now. And I want to feel gratitude to Sairani ma'am, HOD of Finance Department, Sai sir, and my mentor, Ashish Balaji. And also I want to thank first of all to my parents who believed in me and brought here. And first and foremost, I want to thank everyone here who have supported me in my academic journey. And also special thanks to Sirisha who have been my ups and downs. Thank you.
Awarding the students. It will be fair when we award the people who have transformed them, and here they are coming and receiving their degrees. So I take this as a proud privilege in honoring some of our faculty members who have been the pillars for ICBM and cornerstone. First, I would like to invite Professor Prasad sir. He is the head HR, and presently from last, I think, 5 years, he is having torture of a job called Controller of Examinations. And the reason we need finance students from other streams also, the students have huge respect and reverence for her. Twice, like he was offered once at IIM Ahmedabad opening. He went there, but he found ICBM to be his home back. He came back. And again, another opportunity from ISB, Hyderabad. Okay, ISB, which is probably among the top institutions of our country. But there again, he came back, I think, within 6 months back to ICBM, because this is where he found his talent, and that he is passing on to you, the students. So,
one. One. 1. One. 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 1. Uh-huh. 1. Uh-huh. 1. Uh-huh. 2. 1. Uh-huh. 1. Uh-huh. One. Uh-huh. 1. Uh-huh. 1. Uh-huh. 1. Uh-huh. 1. Uh-huh. 1. 1. Uh-huh. 1. Uh-huh. One. Uh-huh. One. Uh-huh. 1. Uh-huh. One. Uh-huh. 1. Uh-huh.
Entering into this institute facing new challenges of time discipline, getting corporate ready, new courses, new faculty, all in a new demanding environment. You classmates and peers, you have pursued your academic responsibilities with great dedication and sincerity. Bless you all. Now I want all the graduates, anyhow you have stand up, so need not tell you to stand up. Keep your left hand on your heart and the right hand up. I shall in my daily life and conversation of this institute that I shall to the utmost of my capacity and opportunity support the cause of my morality and sound learning. I shall faithfully and carefully fulfill the duties of my profession to which I may be admitted by virtue of my degree. And I shall never deviate from
part of honorable exercise.
इसके बाद आप लोग आपके कैमरे साइड ही रखो 3, 2, 1
All the best to you all.
देखते
Privilege and honor being your teacher. Thank you so much. Thank you so very much. Asked the students, is the jar full? He kept on putting stones, rocks till the jar was full. It cannot hold any other stone. When he asked the student, is the jar full? The student nodded in affirmative, yes. Then he took small pebbles and he again put those pebbles in the jar, and in between the gaps of the rocks, pebbles found its place. Again the teacher asked, is the glass jar full? Hesitant, but the student yet answered in affirmative. Now the teacher took sand and filled the glass jar with sand, and now he asked, do you think now the glass jar is finally full? The students were speechless. And later on, the teacher went on to explain that the glass jar represents your life. The rocks represent the things which are most important to you, your priorities, which must be your priorities, like your values, your health, your relationships. The pebbles are the secondary important thing, which is like your career goals, your aspirations, your growth, money, all those are secondary goals. And the sand represents the small things in life. Let it be spending time with friends, enjoying a movie and all small things in life. The teacher went on to explain, imagine if you were to fill your jar only with sand, you will not have space for the more important things in life. Very important part is have space first for rocks. Never compromise on your value systems, never compromise on your health, and most importantly, never compromise on your relationships, any relationships. I mean, mother-child relationship, friends and relationships, right? Or a relationship between teacher and a student, never ever compromise on your values, health and relationship. Even if it goes on to take a sorry to maintain the relationship, do not hesitate to say sorry. Right? So always give importance to relationship, and finally, tomorrow when God forbid you are in bad times, the only thing that will help you is relationships. So always uphold relationships. Now I would say good afternoon to one and all. It's my proud privilege to be part of this ICBM School of Business Excellence 17th Convocation ceremony, and it gives me goosebumps to say thank you to the eminent person whom the entire HF fraternity in the country and around the world looks forward to as a father figure. We are literally honored to be bestowed with his presence, Professor T.V. Rao sir, whose lessons in management and especially the area of leadership has been the guiding light over the last few decades and keep inspiring us all. So thank you so much sir for gracing the second time that you have been there, and we are literally honored and I think blessed. Yesterday, Hasan sir, I left the college at 8:30 because I had to go for a wedding function. Hasan sir was there till 9:30, 10. Right? They are working for the last 1 week, day in, day out. Even on a holiday they were here. So big round of applause and support team please. Boys and girls, come forward. Come forward guys. I think you must do better than that. Guys, come on, let's give them a big round of applause. And finally guys, like one suggestion that I would give you, there is a very popular phrase which says, let's not burn the bridge once we cross it. Right? Okay. Not only as a guest, I want you to come back, share your wealth of knowledge that you would have gained in the corporate world with your sub-juniors and all. Bodhana, someone who gives others, someone who shares knowledge. Thank you so much, sir. Yesterday was one of the days that was really fruitful for me. Guys, alright, on the count of 3, when I said 1, 2, and when I said 3, then your hands should be thrown, but do not forget to collect it back, because you have to give it back. Alright. And congratulations, guys.
पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मागे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदाय जय
there for doing this. Right? Thank you so much from bottom of my heart.